The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running right, here's Achane.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Here's Love. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. First run now for Kyren Williams.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Throwing is Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
In motion goes the tight end. Stafford now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyren Williams
from 13 yards out.
And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Love looking to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now it's Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Now Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And some room to work. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Following the interception, Love over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Love now. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Out of the gun, Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Stafford.
That's to the second-year man, Puka Nacua.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford looks to throw again.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A shotgun snap for Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Puka Nacua,
29 yards.
and the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Love. That's to the new Dolphin. It's Odell Beckham Jr.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and a couple. Again, it's Achane.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Off the play fake, Love. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On first down, back to Achane.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give, running right, Achane. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Love, they go play action now.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Here is 3rd and 5.
To throw now. Here's Love.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
from 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action. Stafford.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Achane here. They stay on the ground.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Love looking to throw it.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before we trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Second down. Here's Mostert again.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Third down and 10.
Love now. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now Love going to change things up.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
They need 18 yards here on third down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Open man right side is Kupp, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. One last throw here for Stafford. Flushed out right. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.